In 2001, representatives of all the leading Agile methods got together in the USA and over 2 days created the manifesto for the newly formed Agile Alliance. This is when the term Agile was first used to describe the Agile frameworks, behaviours, concepts and techniques that characterise the Agile way of working. The Agile Manifesto encapsulates these, but there is still no one definition of Agile. The aim was to address the needs of software developments that didn't fit in with the more traditional way of working called the Waterfall methodology. This is where most of the detail for the solution is designed up front, and then the phases progress in a linear fashion, which makes coping with change time-consuming and costly. Agile phases are smaller, more iterative and incremental to meet the needs of frequent releases into operational use. Agile is now used in many different organisations, and not just for software development. It would probably be more accurate to replace the word software in the Agile Manifesto with products or solutions. The most common view of Agile is generally seen as one or more of the following: using a time-boxed and iterative approach to delivering software, using a collection of techniques such as daily stand-up meetings, sprints and user stories, using the Scrum framework. This diagram shows the most common structure used when delivering software. New features for a product are held in a prioritised list called a backlog. This list may be made up of user stories which describe who wants the features and why. The product owner prioritises the backlog of features. The team producing the products decide what items from the top of the list will fit into a sprint, which can usually be anything from 2 weeks to 4 weeks duration. That work is then held in a sprint backlog. A meeting is held every day for the team to assess progress, and at the end of the sprint, the features produced may go into operational use. A review is held at the end of the sprint to assess how well the team performed, and any successes and improvements are fed into the next sprint. This approach is ideal for the development of the Woodside Gardens project, as it can cope with the evolutionary way that the project will develop, testing the concept with a trial approach and building on the areas that look like they'll provide the most benefit.